It's time for another curriculum and coffee chat. So grab your coffee, have a seat, and go through this process with me. Hey friends, welcome to another coffee and curriculum. And today, this is so unofficial, today we're going to be talking about my thought process so far for the upcoming school year. I'm so behind where I typically am at this point in the school year, like way far behind. Usually I have my entire grand plan. Usually I would be posting like an unboxing video for the following year within the next couple of weeks. I have not even made any hard decisions yet on what I'm using, other than like a couple things like math. And I'll tell you why. And then I'm gonna tell you my my process for how I'm gonna come up with each thing. Like I have my notebook here, which is my homeschool planner, and I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna talk it out with you. Okay, I'm gonna talk it out. And then maybe you can give me some advice down below. So the main reason why I'm so behind is because in January, my life kind of got turned upside down medically again. I know I sound like a broken record, and it sounds like it at this point, I know it sounds like I'm totally making it up. And that's why I really haven't talked about it much, because I keep saying to myself, if I say these things out loud, people are going to think I am making this up because it doesn't even sound real. But I found out about 18 months ago, I have severe autoimmune issues going on. Had no clue my entire life, but a lot of things make sense now that I know about it. And it seems like all of these other things that were happening to me was all part of the autoimmune thing. So basically all those medical issues cropping up over the last couple of years have been symptoms of the main issue. Well, it got really bad in January, and it's to the point now where I have to sit a lot, and I'm not used to that. It kind of drives me nuts, but it's very painful and it affects my spine. It's called ankylosing spondylitis, and oh my goodness, it is the most awful thing sometimes. Like today, I'm probably starting to flare, and it's my second one, and it's not pretty. It's really not, and it really affects how I homeschool at this point. So because of all of this stuff, I've been at the doctor a lot. I have been down a lot, and basically my brain is kind of like on overdrive, and I haven't had the space to think about curriculum. I don't have the space to think about it at this point. The only thing I can think about is getting to the next phase of my day. So curriculum has been kind of like the last thing I've been thinking about as far as next year's curriculum. I've just been thinking about what is the next thing to do today. Like, can I get dinner done? Am I going to be able to stand up long enough to get the dishes in the dishwasher? That type of thing. I know, like, I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just explaining, like, I don't have the brain capacity, and I haven't. But at this point, like, I need to start thinking about these things because it's getting late. The sales are already starting. Generations has already had a couple of sales, and I did not take advantage of them, and I feel kind of silly now because I really needed to. So here's my plan. Like here's basically what I do each year, and I'm gonna kind of go over these things. So I'm looking at my notebook here, so if you see my eyes going down, that's what it is. All right, so the first thing I do every year is I shop at home. So it's kind of like before you go to the grocery, you kind of see what you have in your pantry. Same thing. I check what I have. What do I have that I can use, and what can I pass down from my oldest to my youngest? That's what I do every year. It always works. It saves me money, that type of thing. So I need to go through, because I have ordered some things in the last few generation sales, like the Cyber Monday type of sales, that I just put back, and I need to kind of go through my shelf, see what I have, and see what I'm going to use for the following year. Some things I know what I'm going to use. Some things I'm like, I probably forgot that I bought, to be quite honest. I'm one of those, like, if it's on sale, I'm going to buy it type of people, and would companies like Apologia, IEW, Generations, like I don't even think I just buy. Because I trust those companies so much that I don't really have to do a whole lot of research. So, you know, that's that with those. But I need to shop at home first. So that's my first thing, my first plan of action is check all the shelves, check the boxes. What do I have? The next thing is continuations. And what I mean by continuation, math is a good example. So when you finish math 6, you go to math 7. That's a continuation. So what do I have that's going to be a continuation? Like Knotgrass, I can probably continue Knotgrass next year for my youngest and just keep doing that American history, and that'll probably save us a boatload of money there. But if he doesn't want to continue it, then I totally understand that, and we could try another one. So I don't know, I'll probably have a chat with him about it. So I got to look and see, what am I going to continue? What am I not going to continue? What are some optional things? Like math is not like a continue, like math would not be one that you could have the option to continue or not. Math is one you got to go to the next step. You can't really bounce around a whole lot with math unless it's high school math, and then you might be able to, but some things you need a prereq, like algebra. You might need to know algebra to be able to do like calculus or trigonometry, you know, those type of things. New additions. What are we going to do? That's the next thing. What do I know I'm going to add? So I know I'm going to add a 8th grade science. Pretty sure. I don't think I have an 8th grade science right now because I think we used something different. I think for my oldest when we did 8th grade with him. It's been a minute. He's going into 12th grade, so it's been a minute since he was in middle school. I don't even remember what we used. So, to be quite honest, we might have been Master Books Chemistry. And if so, I'm not going to use that because my brain cannot handle chemistry again right now. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing Apologia's new updated version of their physical science, which is what they recommend for 8th grade, because he just finished their general science, and I think I want to continue on to the next one in their lineup. So new additions. I know like my going to be 12th grader is going to need some new additions and things. So because I passed down a lot of things to my youngest from him, he needs all new curriculum every year. So every year I just bank on knowing I'm gonna have to buy new curriculum for him. I mean, because that's obvious. Some things I can pass down to my youngest and some things I can't. And as they get older and as they kind of figure out what they want to do in life, we tailor the curriculum toward whatever it is they want to do in life. And they both have very, very different paths. I have one that wants to go into science and I have one that wants to go into a trade. So I have curriculum very, very tailored to each of them. So there's not going to be a whole lot of overlap with electives and things like that. So, you know, some things I can reuse and some things I can't. The hardest part here is going to be my 12th grader with dual enrollment. And that's one of the reasons actually why I have not ordered any curriculum, because I don't know if he's going to get into the dual enrollment classes that he needs. Yeah, that's a big one. The signups are not ready yet at the college. So we decided, and I know I went back and forth a lot with this decision, but we decided to go ahead and let him do dual enrollment because he can do it at home. We've talked to their liaison, and it's probably, while yes, I don't like the fact that it'll be secular curriculum with some of the things that he'll be doing with those two classes, he at least can take them at home. He doesn't have to go to the college. It's really easy peasy and it's free. So there's a lot. I'll talk more about that as we get to that. But I don't even know if he can get in. So the biggest thing right now is he's got to apply when the application season is open, but they're not open yet. So I don't even know if I need to buy books for those classes or not, because I don't know if he's going to be doing the dual enrollment or not. So I've held off for that reason as well, because I'm waiting to see, like, is he going to be in these classes? Because if not, if he is, then I don't need to buy you know, the curriculum, the homeschool curriculum version. I just need to wait until he's got those. So the biggest thing I need to do is I need to get out my planner and plan out all the subjects that they need to do. I'm gonna shop at home. I'm gonna make a list. I'm gonna see what I have and then see what I need to buy. And then I'm probably, like, dual enrollment is a whole nother beast that I'm just gonna have to wait until application season is here, and hopefully we will get in. You know, if not, then I mean, he has another semester to get in, but you know, I'm hoping that he can get in those classes because it's free and I don't have to pay for them, and he's not going to have to pay for them. It's just less of a bill for him. He's already picked what he wants to go into. He's already picked his college. So I'm hoping it's just going to be a smooth transition. But until I know if he's in those classes or not, it's really hard to buy curriculum. So I'm kind of like in a holding cell right now with that whole thing. I'm kind of on pause until I know, but that's my plan right now. And I'm really watching Generations because they've got new curriculum and I want some of the new curriculum. So I don't know, but you will see some unboxings soon, I hope. If all goes according to plan, you will see some unboxings soon. I'm getting excited because spring is like my favorite time of year because of that. I mean, minus the fact that I live in Carolina and everything's yellow from all the pollen. It's my favorite time of the year for school other than the first day. I just love the first day of school. That's the teacher in me. I have always loved the first day of school. But I also love curriculum unboxings. So you will see those soon, I promise. It just will probably be a little bit later this year just with everything going on. It's been crazy, and I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know I've had some kind of spotty times where I've just not been on YouTube, and it's all been medical is why. So thank you for your patience with that. I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for checking on me. I do appreciate those messages and DMs as well. So thank you guys. All right, I will see you in the next video. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day and happy homeschooling.